It's another go-home show with What Happened on My Universe Mode! Yep, Smackdown Live, possibly the last Smackdown Live of the 2K19 era, as 2K20 is coming out very soon. We were live, Smackdown Live in Nashville, Tennessee, and we opened the show with the phenomenal one, the Intercontinental Champion, AJ Styles, still defending that title 24/7, just not in this match, where he was facing Goldust. Styles started things off with a suplex into a neck breaker and a running clothesline before Goldust caught his leg, gave him an elbow to the face and a running butt bump. He lifted him out the corner, then threw him into the other corner, going for another butt bump, but AJ Styles dodged that and instead hit him with another clothesline, this time to the back. Styles was looking to teach Goldust a lesson, so he hit a back suplex on the apron and then the Pele kick on the outside. Back in the ring, he locked in the calf crusher, but let go and instead gave Goldust a massive kick to the face, a dirty German suplex, and the Oshigaroshi. With all the big signature moves hit, AJ Styles only had 2 more moves left in his locker, a phenomenal forearm and the Styles Clash, and once he hit both of those, he went for the pin, 1, 2, 3, and he was your winner. After the match, he celebrated, and Goldust looked a little dejected and bloody. He walked off looking sad, probably to AEW. Moving on to our next match, somehow the Colognes, Primo and Epico are still employed, and they were in action taking on New Day members Big E and Xavier Woods, who were of course accompanied by Kofi Kingston. Before the match, the Colognes did that. Apparently it meant they're a good team, but it doesn't matter because Epico jumped straight into Big E's arms, who gave him a belly-to-belly suplex and a side suplex, but then he gestured to the crowd, which allowed Epico a chance to hit him with a big clothesline, a knee drop, and then chuck him in the corner for a drop kick. The tide would turn once again though as Epico Irish whipped Big E. He ended up getting reversed clothesline and then another belly to belly. Some double teamness followed by the New Day as Xavier Woods gave double knees to Epico, but he soon hot tagged in Primo, who walked straight into some fists from Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods carried on, hitting a flatliner and a missile dropkick before nailing a snap suplex on Primo. He threw him into the corner and gave him a running forearm. What came next was some sort of super double teamness from the New Day, with punches, kicks and big elbow drops from both men. A spinebuster came after that from Big E onto Primo, and that big running splash followed by the big ending. But Big E didn't go for the pin, instead he held Primo there and let Xavier Woods kick him in the head for some double teamness. Woods then hit Primo with a very elaborate face bust before tagging back into Big E. We got the midnight hour, they swapped roles for a change for some reason, and then Big E went for the pin. 1, 2, 3, the New Day are your winners. They celebrated with the trombone, and we moved on to our next match, which saw Charlotte Flair face off one-on-one with Becky Lynch. It was gonna be a biggin, or at least it was supposed to be a biggin. Ronda Rousey, the Smackdown Women's Champion, attacking Becky Lynch on the ramp and laying a proper beating to her, or at least it would be if the animation wasn't badly done and it looked like she was hitting air. Either way, the security dragged her off and Charlotte went to work on the man. Flair threw Lynch into the ring and then threw her into the corner, gave her a big running forearm and then did it again in the other corner. After a knee drop, Becky Lynch managed to fight out and hit a big forearm of her own and a big drop kick, followed by a very glitchy Hurricane Rana. Becky Lynch then put Charlotte down with a kind of weird reverse Samoan drop, but she was reversed after that. Charlotte took the advantage, hit Becky Lynch with a massive spear and put on the figure 8 leg lock, and Becky held on for a while and eventually was able to break out, punching Charlotte away, but it wasn't the end of the match. Oh no, Charlotte then put down Becky Lynch once more with the backpack stunner. Charlotte smashed Becky with an execution, went for the pin, but unluckily for her, hashtag press LB for resiliency, Becky got the kick out, although she then got smashed with another spear. Charlotte went for the pin, and this time, because she'd already used her resiliency, no kick out this time, Charlotte got the win, and we moved on to our next match. Edge was taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. It was the King of Strong Style straight on the attack in this match, hitting a drop kick, a spinning heel kick and a scoop slam before Edge was able to reverse, punch him in the face, give him a big clothesline and a horrible knee to the gut before lifting up Shinsuke Nakamura and dropping him straight back down with a delayed suplex. Following the suplex, Edge whipped Shinsuke Nakamura into the corner, hit him with a kind of spear, pulled him out for a bit of a powerbomb, and then got reversed, and Shinsuke showed him how to really do a powerbomb. Nakamura carried on, this time with a reverse exploder. He went for a punch, Edge caught it, instead gave him a forearm, a spinning heel kick, and an elevated DDT. He went for the spear, but Shinsuke Nakamura leapfrogged it. Nakamura went for a kick, Edge caught it, hit a spinning heel kick, then hit the execution, but Nakamura then reversed his next one, put him down with a heel kick to the back of the head, a big kick to the gut, and the Kinshasa! Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Edge, but Edge kicked out at 2 because he also had resiliency, and if I was controlling him it would have been a press LB moment. Instead, Edge reversed the next move and hit Nakamura once again with an Impaler DDT, and that was that. 1, 2, 3, Edge was your winner. And after the match, his recent feud buddy Drew McIntyre appeared on the ramp. They taunted each other, and eventually Edge came and joined him on the ramp, and the two men would battle it out. The referees and security tried to separate them, but there wasn't too much they could do as the two big men went right at it. Eventually the referees and security got their way and we had to move on. But before we got to the main event, Cesaro attacked AJ Styles backstage. The Swiss Superman hit AJ Styles with a selection of suplexes before they headed into the locker room. AJ Styles managed to reverse, hit a very cool arm drag and threw Cesaro into a dressing space. AJ Styles then hit Cesaro with a chair but had his dropkick reversed. Cesaro then grabbed the chair for himself and destroyed AJ Styles with it. He then nailed his finishing move, the Gotch neutralizer, and went for the pin. There was a referee there, but AJ Styles managed to kick out. He hasn't lost his Intercontinental title yet. Instead, he reversed an attack with a briefcase and hit an Oshigoroshi. Styles would then go extreme, ramming Cesaro into the TV and breaking it in the process, but he would then get reversed once more. Cesaro hitting a huge delayed butterfly suplex which somehow went through a table. He then hit Styles with a trash can and a huge European uppercut. He went for the pin and what? Cesaro won. Cesaro beat AJ Styles and is the new Intercontinental Champion. Well, on that bombshell, we move on to the main event where World Heavyweight Champion The Miz was taking on Christian again. Hopefully this feud will end at the pay-per-view coming up, Elimination Chamber. The Miz came speeding out the blocks with a clothesline, a neck breaker and a big suplex before Christian reversed with a jawbreaker, hit a neck breaker of his own and a sunset flip, but Miz soon took him down and hit a signature DDT. Following the DDT, Miz hit another neck breaker before locking in a submission hold, one that didn't quite work for him as Christian broke free and quickly grabbed him for a kill switch, but instead of going for the pin, we got yet another neck breaker. It seemed we were in neck breaker city, but that wasn't the next move as The Miz got hit with an Impaler DDT. Christian went to the top rope, smashed The Miz with a diving headbutt, but got reversed in the corner, which allowed Miz to hit his signature clothesline in the corner and the skull crushing finale. He went for the pin, but guess what? Hashtag press LB for resiliency from Christian. He reversed The Miz's next move and then rolled him up with an inside cradle. The ref counted the pin. 1, 2, 3. Christian was your winner. He went out with the upper hand. He rolled straight to the outside and then rolled to grab a ladder from under the ring, which he put into the ring and smashed in Miz's face. Christian stood tall at the end of Smackdown, and that's it for another What Happened on My Universe mode. Like and subscribe. Elimination Chamber next.